Right, welcome back YouTube. So before we get started, please make sure that you are hitting the subscribe button and you are liking the video if you do like the video. Now, today we have a push day. So I'm going to break down the session for you first before we start and give you a bit of an update. So session structure hasn't really changed. I have removed my calves out of the session because they simply just wasn't recovering on time. I wasn't really able to progress my lifts quite as well. Now, how you gauge recovery is not dependent on soreness. How you actually gauge your recovery should always be dictated by your ability to progress your lifts. If you are not progressing your lifts, that simply means you are under recovered. So whenever you go into any session and you go into any lifts, it could even be a specific body part. If you are not seeing meaningful progression within that session, potentially carrying soreness to a degree, but generally it's always dictated by your progression. If you are not seeing progression over time with any lifts, you simply may be doing too much and you may be under recovered. Right down. Now, session layout. Lying cuffed lateral to begin with, and I will show the setup. It's done on an incline bench. It's an amazing setup for any lateral work. It removes your ability to actually put any momentum into the movement because you're bracing against the bench. I do normally do them either lying down on the floor or on a bench. I have switched back to a bench simply because being able to wrap myself around a bench, especially the benches that we have are quite small here, it gives me the ability to actually get more range of motion as opposed to actually lying on the floor. So for me, whenever I do any lateral work, I don't restrict my range of motion. I always try to go through the largest range of motion possible within the exercise. So exercise 1, line cuff lateral. Then we will move on to a cable fly variation. Then a mid-incline Smith, flat conversion chest press, dip machine, cable, JM press, then a machine lateral to finish, and a deficit push-up to finish off on, which is just extra volume for my chest to finish off on at the end. That doesn't really drive that much fatigue. So that is the layout of the whole entire session. We've got 17 working sets total. I don't really count the press up as working sets, and that is the volume that I know I can work with and recover from every 5 days without taking my sets past failure. Now, one thing you'll notice is within this session, depending on how progression goes, I may add in some rest pause sets, maybe 1, maybe 2 across the entire session, but again, it all depends on how I am progressing with my load and repetitions. And again, addition and sprinkling of rest pause sets is just a way to break past plateaus for myself. So again, we'll see how things go and then take it from there. It's something that I auto-regulate in and out, depending on how I feel how my recovery is. Now, we'll have 2 weeks until the Olympia, until I actually travel to Olympia. As of today, we have Meg, Teresa and Ria competing. They are all looking absolutely fantastic. Teresa just came second in a show over in the States. Ria qualified not that long ago as well by winning a show. And obviously Meg won 2 shows early in the year. So it has been a very, very busy year and a lot of clients competing as well. Just this weekend I had 7 clients compete, 4 victories, 1 second place, 1 fourth, and Hen actually came 12th in a lineup of like 32 girls in bikini, which is huge, against some top quality competition Olympians. So definitely seeing some great results and very busy with the coaching side, which is amazing. Especially now, I do have the ability to work with clients that I really love working with. It certainly allows me to not only have a little bit more focus, but also less stress because I'm working with the sort of clientele that is very much aligned with the work ethic that I demand, which is great. So, bodyweight update. I am just under 255 pounds now. 253 has leveled off now. My first goal of this off season was getting up to 240 with my glutes all the way in. That was ticked off. Now, second goal was my glutes semi-in at 250, and I think I've surpassed that goal already because my glutes are still in at 253. So the next step, the next goal is 260 in relative condition, and I think I will actually surpass that goal with better condition than anticipated, which is always a massive plus. So, time to write out my logbook and get stuck into the session, guys. Game time. Okay, here we go. By far the most important equipment of the gym, a chair. If you know, you know. Now, one thing you'll notice, whenever I'm in the gym, no phone. I cannot stand the thing. I think social media poisons people's minds. A little bit off topic, but it truly makes sense. I have scaled back on what I consume, not just through my mouth, but from my eyes. And honestly, it's been a game changer. Makes you appreciate the little things so much more, such as training, for example. When you are in the gym and you're present, no distractions from the phone, it makes a huge difference. Then other times when you're spending time with loved ones, if you're sat on your phone, you're not really present, you're not on your phone, you truly appreciate them much more and you are more present in the moment. It makes a huge difference, guys. Being present, my friend, being present makes a big difference. Oh. Okay, very nice. Game time. I've got the berry performance fuel. That was my intro today. I had pina colada for quite a while. Berry's really good. Super tasty. If you want some, you know the score. Kuba 10, get on trailblazerb.com. Get it purchased. Right, so last warm-up set done. Now, time to get the head in the game and get a top working set done. Now, I really want to make sure that whilst I'm progressing these lifts, I am not allowing my form and execution to really suffer. Key is always making sure that you are keeping your execution standardized whilst trying to progress your lifts, because if you change your execution or reduce your range of motion to make the lift easier, you're not really getting much more out of that exercise.
You're okay. Take it easy. Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, good.
6.
Yeah.
Yep. Now happy with that. Right, let's go. Big set. 7 to 8. Come on.
Oh,
Come on. Drive hard.
oh.
Drive hard into it.
Oh.
Yep.
No. You're no.
I was gonna say to.
I should.
I was gonna say to. That was a perfect rep, that last one. One thing I've noticed is every single time I get carried away and I take the scrappy reps, my following session actually suffers. With the level at which we're at right now, we can't really afford for scrappy reps. We can't afford for reps that are like 50-50 reps. And that's what Jordan always says when it comes to progression over time. The more 50-50 reps you take, less you actually progress. So now next week, we've both taken 6 quality reps. You're gonna go into it with more confidence knowing that you can take that 7th one without your execution breaking down. You've got to think every single session, every single set you do, you've almost got to feel long term.
Yeah.
I should be charging for this.
And here's
Joe's gonna be a coach off the back of this. Write it down.
another one for you right now. So when do you stop taking? When do you stop taking them all the way to failure? Like what training level should someone be at?
When someone actually learns to truly train to failure. A lot of people can't really train to failure because they don't have the skill to do so. A lot of people think that they fail, but they don't actually fail because what they start doing is, when it starts to hurt, they start to change their execution. So they're not actually taking the muscle to failure. It's just more so they're experiencing pain and they're changing things to make it easier just to move more load. So I would always say, when you actually learn how to truly take a set to failure without your form breaking down,
And you can afford to do reps.
then you're gonna know, actually, because then you're already training at the red line. Do you know what I'm saying?
But until then, there's no need to worry about fucking.
Until then,
Yeah.
don't worry about stopping, guys, because you're not there yet, most of you. Write it down. Joe, we need an emoji.
Roger. Yes.
11? 11.
Yep.
Oh, yes. That was a much better set as well. Nah. One up and better set. See? Now we see the logbook progression as well. If I take them shitty reps, you're not just taking away from your next session, but you're taking away from your ability to progress across the entire session within the session you're actually doing. So, train hard, but train smart. Nice. We've got my usual 20 grams of MPS max going down mid-session, as always. Still acceptable-ish. Yep. 9?
9.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep. Baba.
Yeah.
Oh.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah. Go. Love it.
Oh, that was a very hard rep, but good rep. Oh, right, 11. Right, guys. So, Vegas trip going down for the Olympia. Who would you like to see me train with? Comment below. I might get it arranged. We'll see. Very much looking forward to it. We'll be having probably 3 sessions out there, which will be ideal as it lands on a deload week anyway. So, should be a good trip. Taking Joe out with us, filming for myself and Meg. It's a very busy week of filming for him. Going to get plenty of content for you all, both on my channel and Meg's. So, let's get it. Yes. Yep. 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 Oh yeah. Another reason why I love this gym so much. Where have you come from today? Where have you come from?
Fish.
Where have you come from?
Japan.
How long was the journey to get here to train? How long was the journey? How long was the flight, the journey?
Flight.
Yeah.
About 1 day.
1 day, yeah?
Yeah.
So 1 day of travel. How long are you staying for?
Here is 1 month.
1 month?
And exchange.
Yeah, yeah?
1 month.
Amazing.
Okay.
Amazing. See that? That's proper. This is what we've built. A community where people travel all the way from Japan. Amazing, man. Respect.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, yeah, you too.
Oh, really?
You watch it, don't you?
Yeah. I was watching.
See that? Subscribe, guys. Make sure you do.
Thank you so much.
Bye, man.
Thank you.
Oh. Forgot how good this feels. Shows you when you eat to your fucking needs, son. If it was easy, everyone would fucking do it. If it was easy, everyone would do it, but people just don't have the fucking minerals. Thing is, no matter how hungry you get 6 meals a day. No matter how starving you could be, there's someone out there that won't even eat for a week. Do you know what I mean? Out of necessity, not fucking choice. Privilege, man. If you choose to eat less, you're quite literally privileged. You should be fucking thankful for the position you're in. Not moan about hunger.
I can't hold it.
Right, what is up, my guys? That is the session wrap up. Tremendous session as usual. If you are still watching, make sure you comment below and let me know what content you'd like to see next. There will be another Q&A session going down, potentially the next time we film with Joe. But today, I'm actually going to film some more content that you will see very, very soon. So make sure you tune in, make sure you subscribe, like, and share. Now, back to the session, a very productive one, progression across the board. And I actually felt pretty damn strong going in. So super happy, progression's really coming on. I feel much more stable across my lifts. Now my body weight's going up and it will only continue to improve from here. I found that personally for me, the best body weight that I operate at when it comes to training performance is between 260s and 270s. So I'm almost there now. Very soon you are going to get to see some big lifts. So stay tuned, subscribe to the channel and get learning, guys. Thank you. Peace out. We're out.